ready.
So ready. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, we are gonna talk a little bit about what van life actually is, if it's like what we expected, and we're gonna go for a swim. And it's gonna be really cold.
It's super cold today. Like it's sunny, but cold.
Look at that. Gorgeous. So we're gonna go somewhere there.
Should I hold it?
Oh.
So we have a few thoughts. Now we've been living in the van for like 3 months. And we've been thinking like if this turned out
Like we thought it would be.
as we expected.
Yeah.
Is it like that? I don't know.
It's really hard to say. I don't think we really had any proper expectations.
I wasn't sure what I was expecting when we moved into a car.
I thought it would be harder in a way. I thought I would be more scared.
Oh, someone is coming.
Oh, someone is coming.
Old Golf. Yeah, so there hasn't been like moments when we've been scared though.
Like we had a few when we didn't feel like safe.
Yeah.
So we left. But I thought I was gonna be more scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same. But I think it's just getting used to living in a car as well. Because in the beginning there was like all the noises outside the car. It's like, someone is outside the car, they're gonna break in, I'm gonna die. And then it's like, oh, someone was driving past. There's other people living in this world as well.
Yeah,
and
that's okay.
Yeah, and people that are awake at like 4 a.m. in the morning and driving past you, they're not trying to kill you every time. There's a lot of that as well in the beginning that we learned.
I feel like something that we are struggling with is having a routine, because you're always moving, and like sometimes you get into the place where you're gonna stay like really early, and it's really easy to like sort of have a routine, and sometimes you end up leaving a place because you didn't feel safe. It doesn't happen too often, but when it does, and then you end up driving really late, and then you're tired, so you will sleep longer in the morning. And also not having a job, it's really hard to have a routine when you don't have a job.
Some days it's like we don't have anything to wake up to in a sense. So we just like, oh, should we sleep in today? Like, yeah. Should we have coffee in bed? Yeah. And then it's like 11 a.m. and we haven't even gotten up. And then we make ourselves ready, and all of a sudden it's like midday.
And it's winter as well, so you don't get that many hours of sun. So the day gets really short.
So that as well, like when you're always on the drive, it's tricky to make friends. Like you can always go to these like community-based hubs where there's a lot of people. But I don't like it.
It's not really something for us. And especially because we have each other. Like we always do have company. We don't really seek out other people, I guess.
No, not really. Like we have some friends that we have met now when we've been traveling, especially through Portugal. That we catch up with every now and then. But some days it feels like, oh, it would just be so nice to be a group of friends hanging out.
Yeah, just like calling a friend, someone that you know, and like, hey, do you want to go for coffee? And it's no expectations.
Oh, same. I got so tired. We walked so it's uphill.
Oh, look at that view!
Look at the view.
Wow, stunning.
Super. So nice. So we're gonna go down there somewhere. In this area. Shup.
Yeah, but I think as well, like if you are like an extroverted person, it is easy to find friends.
And also if you're alone in a way.
Yeah.
Like when you're a couple, it's so easy to just chillax at home. But that is also something that can be annoying in a way, because you never have your own space really when you live in 2 people in a van. Because some days, as everyone does, you want to be alone.
Yeah.
Like someone has to leave the car for the other one to be alone in the van, or you have to leave the van and the other one has to be,
Like if I feel like I need to be alone and I will leave the car, it means that I'm going out and will be around people.
Yeah.
So like you can only be alone, completely alone, if the other person leaves the car.
Yeah, and it can be annoying some days, and especially like when it's been raining. We had rain now for, what was it, like 4 days, 5 days in a row?
Yeah.
And we were just stuck in the car together.
Yeah.
Like we like each other's company, but like, you know, some days you just want to go and be alone. Like that is good when you live in an apartment or in a house. Someone can be in the bedroom and the other one can be in the lounge room or hang out on the sofa and whatnot.
Now it's like, okay, you go in the front and I go in the back.
There's been days when we've been like so frustrated on each other and we've been like arguing or fighting and I've been sitting in the front and Lina in the back or vice versa, and it's just like we are literally like 2 meters from each other but we pretend like the other person is not there. It's like so silly.
Something positive out of that though is that we've been getting better at communicating our needs. Like, okay, I do need to be on my own, or with saying how we feel straight away. Do you agree?
Yeah, no, but I agree. Yeah, that is something really good. Here's where we're turning right. Though something that is really good, I think, when living like this, is that you have all the opportunities to do whatever you want. Like you have an extreme freedom that you would never have otherwise. Like look at this. We're walking here on the Portuguese countryside. Have this amazing view, and then tomorrow, if we want, we can go back into our city. And then we can hang out there. And then when you're sick of that, you go back out into the forest. That's what we usually do.
Look how nice! Oh! It's a spa! And the sun is actually coming in a little bit.
It's gonna be so cold.
It's gonna be freaking cold. It will be worth it.
How do we feel?
Refreshed. The dopamine is just woo,
All over the place.
all over the place.
It was so nice though. Like, I hate it, but I love it. The view did half of it, I think. That was so good. It's so nice.
Like the balm for the soul.
It was. Now we're outfit look. Yeah. Super nice. But it's just because the car is right up there somewhere. So we're super close, so we can walk like this.
So this is what we love.
Yeah, this is the good part of van life, like the freedom to be able to do this
Yeah.
whenever you feel like. Like, because the thing is, you don't have to choose. Because like if you live in a house, you live in an apartment, you settle at one place.
Like you get the best out of everything. And the fact that you can go by feeling. Like we spent quite a few days in the town on the coast. And after a while we're like, okay, this is enough. We need to get out of it and into the forest. And we drove for 45 minutes and we have a complete different scenery. Like you don't have to pick one thing and stick to it.
No, just like this, like we can do this now, today, and sit here and have this amazing view and drink a coffee, which is pretty nice.
Awesome.
It's so good though.
I don't think any downsides can outweigh the good one. Some days it's really hard, like it's really shit. You're struggling, you're annoyed with each other, you can't find water, and like it feels like everything is going wrong. But then you have like the days like this that none of that exists anymore.
No, it's just so good. It's nice though. We're gonna have our coffee now. Lina is talking about that we should wash our mats here in the bath. I don't know. Maybe.
We still have coffee? No.
Now it's time to say goodbye. A little spot and head back to the car. So I think, continuing on, what we're trying to say, is that van life it can be really hard some days. So is it when you, I guess, live anywhere as well. Like there's always certain struggles.
I thought we would struggle more, like in general. I thought we would struggle more with the adjustment from a apartment into a car.
Surprisingly easy.
I thought I was gonna cry.
I'm petrified for when I'm gonna live in a house or apartment again, and when I'm gonna be at one place for a longer time.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard.
I'm scared for that.
Like, will we ever be able to have like a normal life again?
I don't know. I mean, you probably get sick of this as well at some point, right? Like you want to be able to have a long shower.
Yeah.
So much uphill.
It's really hard.
See up there. We made it up.
Barely.
It was a struggle. So, I don't know if I said this already, but what we're trying to say. If you're thinking about moving into a van, really should. You should try at least. You learn a lot about yourself and like how little you need.
Yeah, that's what I like as well. Like, overconsumption doesn't exist anymore.
No. I don't want things. Like I don't want things like I wanted things before. Like when we used to live in Sydney, I had so many things. I bought stuff that I thought was gonna make me happy, and now I buy fucking nothing. Because I don't need anything. You don't. You never realize how little you need until you move into a car.
Yeah.
It's so true. No, so if you're thinking about living in a car or moving into a van, building a van, whatever, do it. We're so close to the van now. Look at that. Up there. Oh, there it is. There she is.
Perfect.
Check this out. We reparked the car now because the car that was here is then left. So now we have this most amazing view on the back of the car. My God, it looks so absurd.
Can I say something about what I love living in a car? You change spot with me. You're laying here, right? And you're like, I'm craving an evening snack.
You open the
Don't
pantry.
even have to leave bed.
You can brush your teeth from
I
bed.
can brush my teeth from bed. When I need to pee, I need to take 2 steps. It's a lazy person's dream.
So that's our 2 cents on van life. What we think about it. What is your thoughts? Leave a comment if you have any other opinion or want to add something to it. If you're thinking about living in your van or building your own van, you can check out this video to get some inspiration about your next van build. And otherwise, I see you in the next one.
Bye!
Bye.